What's up? It's your favorite person in the world, me. I wanted to talk about tonight, the time that my friend tried to suck me into an MLM. And I'm pretty sure everyone on the planet knows what an MLM is by now because it's really popular on the YouTube channels where all those dudes they read through the posts on subreddits. And if you don't know what an MLM is, it's a multi-level marketing scheme, usually a pyramid scheme, where the bottom people, their profit kind of goes up to the very top person. Anyways, it's like that. That's really vague, and I'm not exactly positive if that's exactly how it is because I've never been in on one. I've never done anything like that because I'm a decent human being most of the time. So one time when it was when I was just starting college, one of my friends, who I'm not going to name because I am not a terrible person, as I said, messaged me, I believe. She might have even called me. So my friend contacted me and she says, "Hey, I just started a new job with so-and-so." I don't really remember what group it was, which marketing scheme it was, but I think it might have been Herbalife or Herbalife as British and Australian people call it. It was some sort of, here, let me tell you this powder, this energy shake, protein shake, so that you can feel better and lose weight and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure that was it. Either way, it was something that was directed at people who want to physically feel better. And she asked me if I wanted to come get lunch with her and she'll tell me about it and see if I'm interested. And I said, okay, because the only reason I said okay, even though I was suspicious to begin with, is because this friend, me and her, were like best friends at this point. Me and her were like really super close to each other. Like, this is the only person in the world who I would trust to have children. And if you know me at all, I hate children and I hate parents. Okay? This is a huge thing for me. The fact that I trust this person to be able to raise a child to a point where that child won't suffer. This is how much I really like this friend. We did a lot of things together, and we had also talked about like our futures. She's like, "Hey, if I have a kid, you can be the kid's godmom." And this was like a huge honor for me because of how much I respected this person. This person also wanted to be a nurse to be able to help her younger brother or older brother, I can't remember. Anyways, backstory about that, that's over. We had a lot of respect for each other. Whenever the other one needed something, we would do that thing for them. We would be motivational, inspirational to each other and help each other. Okay, so this is the only reason that I actually said, yeah, sure, I'll come and I'll check out this thing that you're talking about, even though it sounds totally suspicious. Because I trusted her to not want to do anything bad to me. So I get there and we're at this pizza place that we have. I'm not sure if it's anywhere else than California, but we're at this pizza place called Rusty's. And she orders this pizza for us because I went there with my mother and my sister. I think my younger sister was there. Anyways, it was me and my little sister and my mom and my friend and her two like supervisors. And they start talking about this thing. It was like energy shakes, and you can have this, and if you buy this from us, you can improve your life and you'll feel more energetic and you'll even lose weight, and it can also help your blood sugar. And I'm like, okay. And she's like, I don't want to sell to you, I want to hire you, I want to bring you on, or whatever the word is. She wanted to like make me one of them, like boss babe. That's not me. She's like, I want to hire you. And I said, okay, that sounds great, because I trusted her and I thought that it was serious and that it was real and legit, and there was like science backing up all these things that she was talking about. And even though we were eating pizza, that should have been a red flag. So her two supervisors, a guy and a lady, they started doing this like PowerPoint of, here's how our business works. You go and collect this many people and you make them distributors of, our product, and we sell it. And when you add more people onto our business, like you add more employees, you get money, you get like a portion of what they make, and so on and so forth, back up the chain to the top. And I'm thinking, okay, I will join this. And she's like, yes, but it'll cost a fee. If you want to join us, it costs a fee. And I said, okay, how much is it? And she goes, 5. She says, 5. That's all she says. And I said, $5. And she's like, 100. $500 to join this MLM. And I'm like, because I had already finished eating at that point, and I'm thinking, I have to think about that because that's a lot of money, and I need that money. What I wasn't thinking was, holy cow, I just told this friend that I started making money through financial aid. I have money now. And because it was pretty much after that my friend was like, I'm going to get that one because that one has money. What else happened is I was the only person there. The only person there that was invited. Like, it was just me. The only reason my mom and my sister were there was because I invited them to go with me because I was like, I'm not sure about this. But like, she kind of like called me in because she thought that there was a good chance that she would get my money or a portion of my money in order to whatever it is that they tell people when they try to get them into their scheme. Like, oh, if you get this many people to join the business or start their own business, wink, even though it's obviously not your own business, you'll be able to afford that Porsche that you want. You'll be able to not have anything lower than $100 bills in your wallet. You'll have to be like, oh, I'm sorry, I left my 50s at home. Can you break 100? She was probably thinking something like that, which is crazy because she was going to school to become a nurse. She is very smart. She's such a smart person. But apparently I was smarter at this point, even though I was just going to school for gen ed. Another reason why I think that she purposely picked me is because, as you may be able to tell, I am not a skinny person. I am fat. I have fat in my body. It's everywhere. I've always been not thin. I think the thinnest I've ever been is like 160. And that was because I had been starved. And at that point, I was not starved. I was chubby. I was, pudgy and soft and squishy and jiggly. I was a sedentary person, and I was, by all other definitions, fat. And she wanted to pick probably the person who was the biggest in order to sell these like weight loss things. And she picked me. Anyways, I never actually did give her my money, even though I could afford it at that point. Eventually, she ended up having to do something that I'm not going to tell you, but something that I personally think was not a good attribute to her character at that point in order to make up for the money that she had lost. She ended up having to work 2 jobs through school in order to make up that money. And that's not something that I would ever want for her, even if she did purposely come towards me because I had money that she could take and I'm fat. And I trusted her, a lot. Just warning, for if in the future you tell your friend, hey, I just started making money from financial aid, or hey, I just started making a lot of money, just know that you are making yourself kind of like a bait for people who want to sell MLMs or like hook you up and give you a position in their business so that you can be your own boss and work from home or whatever that garbage is. So be careful with what you say about yourself. What did I get? Anyways, as I was saying, I'm a great big fatty. And my mom just bought me a Dr. Pepper. She's so nice. Anyways, so like, just be careful with telling anybody details about your money, even if there's someone that you absolutely trust for sure, because apparently people like that will try to get your money and try to find your weaknesses. Like, for example, you might be a fat person and they might be like, I want to sell you something that can help you lose weight and feel better. Even those people that you absolutely trust with your life can end up being those kind of people. So yeah, that's really all I wanted to say. If you've had an experience like that, like, let me know in the comments, because I don't know anyone personally that's been scammed outside of my mom. She does LuLaRoe. I don't know anyone who's been scammed like that. Like, hey, I need $500 from you because I know you have it, and I'm gonna prey on the fact that you're fat and sedentary and you trust me. so that you can, get me rich. If you had that kind of experience, just let me know. So, yeah. Side note, kind of an extra right here. I know people are going to think, hey, what if she thought that this was legit doing a service for you, trying to help you, legitimately taking this MLM seriously and hoping that they could do something nice for their friend. I highly doubt it based off of all those things that I already said that are very, very suspicious. For example, I told her about my money and I was the only person that was there. Plus, it was directed at people who are sedentary and fat. Plus, I trusted her. So, yeah, even then, it still seems extremely suspicious. And even if she did think it was real, it's still preying on your friends. Even if she thought that the business was legit, it's still preying on your friends. So, yeah, don't get sucked into that.